It's been good. My main thing is the interviews. Obviously, the strength testing and athletic testing today. Don't ask me about my numbers. I don't know them. I think people in the stands already have them, but I don't know myself.
What do you think you bring to an NBA team?
A big that's mobile, that can get out, run, play above the rim, get on the boards. Those are all things I did at Duke. And then I think in workouts, teams will see how comfortable I am with the ball in my hands, scoring on the block. And there's a lot more to be seen.
What kind of role do you see yourself having with an NBA team?
Well, I think your role, it really depends on which team you go to. What's their need? What is the coach going to ask of you? Because my Duke was different, or my role was different at Duke than it was in high school. And that just depends on where you go and what your situation is.
Are you a good interview? You said it's a big interview session for you. Are
Yeah.
you a good interview with the teams, you think?
Yeah, my interviews have gone well. It's just as valuable for me to get to meet the people that make the decisions. Obviously, you know the head coaches, you watch TV, but get to meet the GMs, the presidents, the scouts, all those kind of people. So I've taken away a lot from it. I had 6 yesterday, 3 the day before, and now I have 4 more tonight.
Is there a Duke prototype going into the NBA? There's so many players have made it. Is there a stereotype of Duke players? Each man is own player.
I think, yeah, there's a little bit. I think the longer you spend in the program, I think teams can kind of know what to expect. Like little things, like you're going to show up on time, you're going to practice hard. I mean, that's not a little thing, but some guys get to the NBA and they still show up late to things. So, just kind of I think the character of the player is kind of known if they make it 4 years through Duke and coach, because coaching is going to put up with that kind of stuff. So I think but with that being said, I still think everybody's their own player.
Can you talk to Detroit?
I have not, no. I don't have an interview with them, but I may end up working out for them. Yeah. And I know a lot of these teams, if they know they're going to get you in for a workout, they aren't going to, talk to you here.
Do you keep in touch with Kyle Sinkle?
Not as much. I see him when he comes back to campus. I like Kyle a lot, but you text him, you might not hear back. So. Yeah.
You were listed with Milwaukee in a couple of those mock drafts. That's kind of why I asked about the Duke guys. Dunleavy, Redick there as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Have they expressed any interest in you? And what would you think about going to a cold weather city, whether it's there or somewhere else?
Yeah, weather's not a problem to me. I live not far from South Bend, so we got the lake effect a little bit. It was cold up here in Indiana. I don't mind weather at all. The one thing, I do have family in Milwaukee, so that'd be a plus. My aunt and uncle and cousins all live up there. I'm a positive. I could find something positive about any city, so I'm gonna just be happy to be in the NBA in a situation where I can play.
Were they one of your 9, or do you remember or not?
I have not met with Milwaukee, but
You'll go there for a visit.
I'll go there for a visit. Yeah.
Is there anyone you think you play like? What do you try and emulate?
I don't. I think you look at certain aspects of everybody's game. There's not one player where I say, that's me or that's who I want to be like. Just pick up things here and there.
Would you rather be in a situation where you can play right away, maybe on a team that's not as competitive, or be in a situation where you're on a winning team?
I'd rather play right away, and then help that team become competitive. That's my. I've been on a team where, like my freshman year, we were good, but I didn't have the role I wanted, and there's nothing worse than not playing. So I want to go to a situation where I'm going to play because I feel like I'm ready to help a team win right away. So.
Do you feel like teams kind of, the guy sticks around 4 years,
Yeah.
get marked off every year in the state?
Right.
Do you feel like that hurts you at all?
It did really. I wanted to come out after my sophomore year. I was projected late first, and then after my junior year, I was projected late first, early second, and that's getting feedback from the league. And I was like, all right, we're going the wrong direction here. But I came back. I had a good senior season, and I'm in a better place now than I was. Now, obviously, I am 23. I think there's 2 ways to look at that. I feel like I'm mature. I've shown that I've improved every season at Duke, and that doesn't stop just because I graduate. And I feel like I'm ready to help a team win now. The coach isn't going to have to worry about having a young kid who, doesn't know how to handle himself off the court, that kind of thing. And then the flip side, coaches can look and say, well, he's 23, there's more potential, or we don't know as much about what can happen with this kid. So, there's different ways to look at it.
But yet you look at a guy like Damian Lillard. He went 4 years and won Rookie of the Year and came
Yeah,
right away.
absolutely. There are people like that, and He's a great, and really he didn't even play at a big school, and people were questioning that. I played with him at camp here, so I knew he was the real deal. But yeah, he's a heck of a player.